What's up, peoples? So you're about to watch a review slash reaction recap of Game of Thrones Season 7, Episode 2. This is 100% spoilers. All of it is spoiled. There's spoils everywhere. Spoiling is happening. Do not watch this if you intend on watching this episode. If you don't want it ruined, if you care at all about the show, and you haven't seen it and you don't want it ruined, don't watch this. Spoilers! Hope you'll enjoy the video. Sunshines. We're now going to watch episode 2 of season 7 and then give review and highlights after, and I'm excited. What's up, YouTube? So today I'm sporting my Arya shirt in celebration of Arya Stark, and because it's the only other Game of Thrones shirt I have, and I'm doing my after Game of Thrones talk alone because Ashley's in Hawaii and Becca left last night and I watched the episode late, so I watched it today, Monday. However, I loved this episode. There was more action going on in the last episode, etc. So we're going to just break it down from a Nikki point of view. Scene 1. So we start off with Daenerys and Varys? How do you say his name? They are having a discussion about betrayal. Okay, cool, I get it. I kind of felt like it wasn't entirely necessary. Well, I mean, it made sense though, you know what I mean? Okay, I guess they should have this discussion. I don't know if it'll take this long, you know, 15 minutes into the show, and I want some more stuff to happen. But they had that discussion. Good for them. I do think, even though he's a bit of a trickster, especially from the impression that I got from him in the books, I kind of think of him as like Littlefinger, kind of conniving. You never really know what his end goal is, but I think what he said made sense, and hopefully it was genuine. Hoping, because Daenerys needs some not backstabbers on her side for sure. And then also Melisandre, she comes back into the picture, seeming to have no ill wishes towards Jon, even though he kicked her out. She's like, hey, you really need to go talk to Jon. Whatever happens, maybe Daenerys is the one who's destined to destroy the White Walkers and bring Dawn or whatever she's supposed to do. So hopefully that all goes well. Best wishes there. I don't know what Melisandre's goal is now or what part she's going to play in this, because Jon Snow's kind of like banished her, so she can't go to the north. So is she going to tag along with Daenerys or what? I'm not really sure where that's going to go personally. Oh, and then I got so stoked they were gonna take over Casterly Rock. Finally, because I feel like that's just a big, you know, F.U. to the Lannisters, because, you know, they've done all this messed up stuff and they deserve to have their place taken over. So I'm happy that they made a pointed plan. Like, I love the game plan that they came up with, even though it was ruined at the end of the episode by stupid Euron. That's fine. And then Olenna, I don't know how to pronounce it. When I read a book, I just pronounce names however I read them in my head when I'm going over the book. So then when I try to say it out loud, I feel like an idiot, even though I should know how to pronounce them because the show says them out loud, but I still don't. So Olenna, she tells Daenerys to just ignore everything that was just said and just be a dragon, which to me means destroy everything, the world, you know what I mean? I don't really know where she was going with that, and I hope Daenerys doesn't exactly take that advice, but we'll see, because I feel like it was kind of supposed to be like a moment, you know what I mean? Like, you should listen to Olenna, but Olenna just said slaughter everyone with dragons, is what I got from that, but we'll see. Okay, so we have Grey Worm and Missandei, however you say her name. What I feel like Game of Thrones people were like, oh, we haven't put a sex scene in here in a while, so let's just have these two bang really awkwardly.
Oh my god. So he's neutered?
Oh yeah, I guess. He has a nice butt.
Whoa. So does she.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's really nice, actually.
And it was just very, very quiet to where you could just hear the fire crackling, and it was just,
Interesting. Fire in the background's major key, though. Very romantic.
It just feels weird sometimes. Sex scenes always kind of seem, I don't know, a little off, and I'm just sitting there like, okay, how much further are we gonna go into this? That was cool, don't feel awkward at all. Miles was watching with me, and hasn't seen any of the other Game of Thrones. I started him on this season. And we kind of watched episodes here and there, but he doesn't understand like Game of Thrones, you know, especially the first couple seasons were kind of known for the nudity and sex scenes.
Imagine like everyone on set right now has to be completely silent for this.
Not laugh, knowing that he's like overcoming the fact he has like no balls.
Well, he has balls in real life. How would he know how to do this?
Damn, Game of Thrones is heating up.
I think they just felt they needed to put one in there. That was the impression I got from that. Next, we have Jon Snow. So he gets his letter from Daenerys, and then he gets a letter from Sam, both basically saying go to Dragonstone. So obviously Jon has to go to Dragonstone. He's got to get the dragon glass so he can defeat the White Walkers. And, you know, he's got to play nice and be nice with Daenerys, whose dragons can hopefully kill the White Walkers, which makes sense to me. Or at least set on fire all the whites, which would help, you know, the dead army problem that they've got going on. That would be ideal. So hopefully that meeting goes well, though I feel that Game of Thrones style, it probably won't. Something's gotta happen, something off, you know what I mean? Oh yeah, Sansa's being a little brat again, speaking up again at the meeting, even though they just went over this. It was like, Sansa, you're not supposed to do that. But I also feel that she just has a fiery passion, you know what I mean? Like, she just wants to defend her people. And I like that Jon kind of handed off the reins to her. Listen, it's yours until I return. Like, I totally get you, but I'm gonna leave it in good hands, and it's all you. And then I feel like she got some respect that she was looking for, so I'm glad she got that. Then Jon Snow just hates Littlefinger, which is understandable because Littlefinger's a conniving little bitch. And he's probably still mad at him for, you know, some things that Littlefinger's done before, so I'm glad he kind of told him not to touch his sister. Don't you touch my sister. Like, I like that. It was cool. Good for Jon. I hate Littlefinger too, but I just feel like he always has another plan, you know, like another conniving little thing going on in his head. And now, now I can do segues. So we've got Cersei. She's trying to scramble her armies together with Jaime's help, of course, because without Jaime, she'd be screwed, even though I think she's screwed anyway, because everyone hates her. Who likes Cersei at this point? She's just not doing a lot for herself to get loyalty, besides, I guess, making everyone really afraid of her, because she just clearly doesn't mind blowing up half her city with wildfire, which is just wild to me. I don't know why anyone would support her at this point. So I feel like it should be easy to overthrow someone so hated, but I guess there are still armies on their side. And then the Tarly said his army was gonna be on his side, but I felt like Daenerys was counting on the Tyrells, so I don't know which way that's gonna go exactly. I felt like the negotiations with Tarly were half-assed and so-so, like, okay, I guess that makes sense, not, but I don't know. We'll see where that goes. Then, oh my gosh, this scene with Jorah Mormont and Sam getting off the grayscale.
Oh my god, it's so nasty.
It was so gross. This is a fictional disease, and me and Miles are sitting there just...
Oh no, they're showing too much of it, no!
Oh, it's so gross, and it just is icky looking. There's pus everywhere. It was just very hard to watch. So they did a great job on that scene because it was icky. It was just icky. And I really hope it goes well, but at the same time, I'm kind of like, what would Jorah's role be at this point? As far as I know, the Mormonts, his family is that little girl from the north who keeps speaking up. She's like a lord or lady or whatever. That's his family, but they're already on Jon's side, so I don't see what value he would add at this point, besides the fact that he's just obsessively in love with Daenerys. So I'm not sure where they're gonna go with that, even if they do cure it, but we'll see, and I feel very bad for him and the things that are happening to him. And I wish they would have tried this method when it was just his arm, you know what I mean? That would have seemingly been less painful. Ugh, so gross. Arya is one of my favorite characters. I don't know if you know. I loved her in the books. I love her now. This is my impression that I got from the first scene that we had with her, where she's talking to Hot Pie. She's just kind of staring off into the distance, right? I feel like she's just thinking of horrible ways to kill Cersei, and that's all she's doing. He says that Jon Snow's still alive, and she doesn't believe him, but then you see her whole face light up. And, oh my gosh. So I feel that she was very dehumanized at the beginning of the scene, and then like after she heard of Jon Snow, and she's like, oh my gosh, my brother's still alive. He's king of the north. Like, I can go back home. I can go to Winterfell, because the Boltons had it previously, as far as she knew. And I don't know if she thought Jon Snow was dead, but I'm assuming she didn't know that Jon Snow was around or there or anything. So I'm so stoked that she's going back to Winterfell. I'm like, yay, it made me so happy. And then she was united with Nymeria, her wolf, and I knew it was the wolf. I knew the wolf was gonna come back eventually. And so I like that they brought that part in. But then it was kind of sad. It was kind of slightly anticlimactic because I really wanted Nymeria to run off with her, but that's okay. And so now she's headed home to Winterfell. And then from the last episode, we have Bran, who's gotten to the wall and hopefully will be headed home to Winterfell soon. And then Sansa's there. Even though Jon's left, he's supposed to come back. So then all the brothers and sisters will be united, and that would be awesome. I'd be so happy. So I'm hoping that happens. Fingers crossed that they all kind of get to like have a scene together before another one of them dies. We'll see, but that would be cool and epic. Only Bran now knows that Jon's not his brother and is actually just a cousin. So I don't know what will happen there, but it'd still be cool to have them all be united. Oh, and then the last scene, you've got this fine, something had to go wrong, you know, and it's a fine. I guess of all the people that it could go wrong with, those are my least favorite characters anyway, like the Dorne people. I feel like when I rewatched the show, When I was watching the show and the episodes that happened in Dorne or with those characters, I must not have paid attention to. Like maybe I kind of had it on the background, but I'm not attached to them at the end of the day. So they were all killed, all the sisters at least. I think the mom might still be alive. And then they didn't technically kill Theon's sister, whatever her name is. I can't think of it right now. Like something had to go wrong. The plan was too perfect, Daenerys' plan. Something had to, and he said he'd bring Cersei a gift, whatever. So we'll see what that is. I don't know if it's gonna be like someone's head, or I thought it was gonna be like a dragon horn or something, some people said, or something to help her kill dragons or something, I don't know. Speaking of which, Cersei has that weapon to kill the dragons now. I'm assuming at least one of them will be die, probably the one that was wounded apparently. So maybe they'll kill like one dragon, hopefully just one. Hopefully none, I don't know. Those are my predictions and theories and reaction. And I really liked this episode. It made me so hype. And I just want a series. It's episode 3 already. I don't know how many episodes are in the season. Comment below if you do know. But I'm assuming that this season will kind of wrap up, you know, the Iron Throne bit. And then the next season will wrap up the White Walkers. Because when I watched the last one, I thought that this was the last season. But then I heard differently. And now I'm very excited that there are 2, even though they're gonna be mini seasons, I guess. Anyway, let me know if I got all that right. Let me know what your theories are down below, because I could literally talk about this all day, every day, like for hours, just obnoxiously. So I hope, you know, we're all on the same page. Let me know what you think. Let me know what else you'd like added to these kind of reviews, because I'm gonna keep doing them because they make me happy. That's that. I'll see you in the next one. I'll see you next week. Arya Stark for live / Tyrion / I hope everything goes well, but I know it won't. Love you. I'll see y'all later. And how do you feel about this ring light lighting? You know what I'm saying? It's kind of nice. It's kind of nice. Okay, I'm done. Bye.